Y'all better not make me get up off this couch.
Alright, let's do this. Hello everybody, my name is Brianna and welcome back to CareFreeBri. So glad you could join me. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Tell your mama, tell your mama's mama, all that. And then also don't forget to follow me as well. I'm on Twitter and Instagram. I will be leaving all that info in the description below. Also don't forget to hit up my blog at CareFreeBriblog.com. I post new blog posts every Sunday. This week's post is called Thriving Under Construction. And then finally, please donate to my PayPal and or Patreon accounts so I can, continue creating, continue doing the stuff that I like to do, and also giving back to you guys in the process. That stuff will also be in the description below. Alright y'all, so let's go ahead and hop into it. But first, of course. Okay, that was chamomile. I expected it to be a little bit hotter, but I did let it sit for a while because it was entirely too hot, just like the events that have transpired this week. Goodness, do I need a break. Alright, so let's start with Thursday. I was going through it when it came to my anxiety. A lot was going on with me on Thursday. Do y'all hear that? Okay. Leave me alone. I've been through this too long, but I'll be damned if I see another chick on your arm. Let me have my moments, okay? But yeah, I was just very high anxiety, high energy, just very on edge for a lot of different reasons. But I decided to nip it in the bud. I did some meditation, deep breathing. I was just determined to not let this week get me down. I did not want that. I was, coming out of the slump that I've been in with this depression state that I've been in for a while, and I don't want to go back if I don't have to. Which is especially good because the final season of How to Get Away with Murder premiered on Thursday night, so that is definitely my W. This is a spoiler-free zone. I will not be spoiling anything. Just know I am back with my show. My show is back with me, and I am happy. So there's that. Friday was totally my fault as to why I had an L. I ate terribly. All Friday, all weekend really, I just ate terribly because it's so much easier to just buy yourself a $5.99 medium pizza from Domino's than it is to hit up Whole Foods for something healthy that's gonna cost a lot. So I reached for the pizza, and I really don't have much to show for it, guys. I feel ashamed of it. And yeah, it's just a slice of pizza. It was 4, but okay. Yeah, it's just that, and yeah, it's just a donut for breakfast, and no, those things won't kill me, and I deserve to have something nice every once in a while, damn it. But I also need to consider what that does to my body, how it's gonna make me feel. It is what it is. I did what I had to do. Pizza was good though. In other news, the good thing about Friday though was that I went to work. I know it seems very small, but this is the first week, and I want to say maybe a month, where I have just been at work every single day that we're in the office, minus our work from home day on Wednesday. Usually I have to take off or I have to leave early or have some sort of appointment. None of that happened this week. This week I was able to sustain myself mentally, physically, emotionally, and I'm really proud of myself, guys. I'm glad, I'm elated that I've made it to work. Even my boss told me, hey, you've been in the office all week. And I was just yes, she could tell I was really happy. I don't want to have to miss out on money. Feel me? I don't want to have to. Do I want to go to work every day? No, but I'm going to miss that money. So I want to be able to come when I can. It's just things get tough sometimes and you can't. So that was a big deal for me, and I'm going to hold on to it. Saturday was kind of ushered in by that whole not eating well thing. I really got into a slump on Saturday because my body wasn't feeling good, so my mind wasn't feeling good. So I wasn't feeling good emotionally, and on and on and on. So I had to find some way to just kind of ride that out until I was done. But the good thing is though, that kind of forced me to stay in all day, take care of myself, do some light pampering that I hadn't done for myself in a while just because of time and whatnot and money. So I was glad that I was able to do that for myself. So yeah, again with that whole lead into the weekend thing, you eat poorly, you're gonna not feel good, okay? And that comes to energy. So all Sunday I was just very low energy, I was exhausted, even though I'd been just lying around and sleeping and stuff. Ooh, Lord, just the exhaustion, the old lady, the adulthood, the America circa 2019. All of that just came and jumped me, and I couldn't do anything about it. The good thing I got to do on Sunday, though, was meet up with my friend Mark. Mark is an amazing writer, and he's a journalist, and he does all these great creative things, especially when it comes to film. So he invited me and a few other Black women writers over to his place to help him look over the script, basically to make sure that he was representing Black women well in his script, because his entire script revolves around Black women. So I appreciated that he thought of me and decided to invite me over to, workshop this script, especially when it comes to wanting to be responsible in how we portray people in our stories. So I really appreciated that. It made me really miss grad school. I miss workshopping so much. Just digging into a piece, picking it apart, brainstorming and piggybacking off of each other, like, about this piece, and we got to do that for all 10 episodes of it. So yeah, I'm so excited for this series that Mark has coming up. This is gonna be great, and I can't wait to workshop some more. Monday, I woke up feeling blah, so I decided to work from home. The good thing is, though, Maren was in town, and she works remotely, so she came over, and we just had a work from home date. It was cool. We was just doing stuff, ordering food, being silly, getting on the gram, and of course working. And you would think that, like, girlfriends who talk about everything and whatever wouldn't be able to get anything done around each other, but we are actually the opposite. Like, we used to live together. We were roommates in undergrad, so we know how each other works, and like, we can be around each other and still talk about whatever we want, and then, watch TV and also get our individual stuff done. It's like the right amount of distraction, and it's great. I loved it. It really made my day. Unfortunately, I still wasn't feeling too hot, so I just decided, you know what, I'm just not working, period, today. Like, I just need to lie down somewhere and be in pain away from other people and work, so let me just not do that. But it helped that it was my grandmother's birthday yesterday and my cat Audrey's birthday yesterday. That helped me focus on two individuals other than myself, and a lot of times when we take ourselves out of the equation and do something that doesn't center us, it can help us feel better about our own circumstances. So I got to call up my grandma and wish her a happy birthday. She lives in the burbs, and I was in the city, and she was turning in literally at like 4 p.m. y'all, so I couldn't even go see her because she was ready for bed. But I called her up, and she said she had a great day. And of course, I embarrassed the crap out of Audrey on Instagram with my little Instagram stories, just wishing her a happy 4th birthday. She's around here somewhere, but yeah, that's my baby, and that's my grandma, and we're all gonna spend time this weekend. I told my grandma that I would bring Audrey out to visit her, so the 3 of us can have a girls' weekend and just chill, so it should be nice. Which leads me to today. Very interesting. Yes, it was a work from home day, but that wasn't, what threw me off or anything. It was when I had to go out to appointment. I finally had my appointments. They went fine. It was the ride home that was really unsettling. Like, a lady and a guy got in an argument. It was him and her going back and forth, just constantly. So I'm just like trapped in this seat, like with her and this guy who are about to square up with each other. It was a lot going on. It can just be tough to navigate the city sometimes. I am ready to stay in my apartment for the next couple days. I did not need that. We can just skip it. But at least it was a work from home day, so I guess. So as you might have guessed it, I'm gonna go ahead and rule this week a W. A lot of things have been going on. I have had a lot of down points, but I'm noticing an upward trend, which I'll discuss later on in this video. I'm really trying to just appreciate where I am and just show gratitude no matter what the situation. All right, now it is time for the big L's and big W's of the week. I'm not gonna mince words. The big L goes to Amber Guyger, as you can probably guess. Earlier this year, Amber Guyger, who is now an ex-police officer, claims that she entered the wrong home. Long story short, Botham Jean, so sorry if I mispronounced his name, he ends up dead in his own apartment that she illegally entered in, and then opted as a police officer with her full gear on to not use the pepper spray, to not tase him, but to shoot to kill, while he was having literally ice cream on his couch about to watch his shows. At first, nothing happened with this. Nothing really went anywhere, because I guess that's just how Dallas rolls, because that's how America rolls. And then finally it was, put out that, she'd been fired or whatever, and then finally brought to trial. The judge of a case, a black woman, surprisingly, also ruled that the jury could use basically a law that's equivalent to the stand your ground law in Florida, giving her more leeway to possibly walk scot-free. Amber got up on that stand and fake cried her ass to oblivion. The Oscar goes to somebody else other than her because I wasn't buying it. It wasn't convincing. She couldn't even get a damn tear out. You couldn't even fake it till you made it, girl. And obviously it was faking it because your text messages were released, Miss Amber, and we saw all of the racist stuff that you said. Y'all can go look this up. This same woman who had everything stacked in her favor to be let go, that woman is getting 10 years. And I'm so happy. The prosecution basically ruled that even if she did think it truly was her house and that somebody was there as an intruder, that she should have been able to, assess the situation and then not do something like shoot to kill. Also, the fact that she didn't even try to resuscitate. He had to bleed out on the ground without any type of assistance. I just feel like both of them deserves to be here. He deserved to enjoy his ice cream without being startled to death, literally. He deserved all of that. And you, Miss Amber, for that, deserve to see your ass behind bars. You deserve more than 10 years from me. So you are going to get this big L. And I am so happy to give it to you, girl. You're gonna be getting a lot of stuff in prison. So here's the first of many. We can't move on, I guess, without discussing the orange one yet again. He's lost it. And he never had it, just so we're clear, but my God, he's acting like somebody who has begun to get caught in their own lie, and now they are scrimmaging and panicking, have no control over this, and that's what's going on with Trump and them. He talking to the president of Ukraine, talking about give me info about Joe Biden and them, and he over here denying it in front of everybody's faces and stuff like that, and his team are doing stuff. Everybody's basically implicating their damn selves, even more so, which I love to see, but my God, this is awful. It leads me to the perfect segue as to who is getting the big W of this week. The person who is getting that, and this will surprise you, is Maxine Waters, followed up by an honorary W for Nancy Pelosi, I guess. Here's why Maxine is getting it instead of Nancy. I'll give it to Nancy. Nancy did a great job. She is the Speaker of the House for the second time. She has climbed her way up in the ranks in a world dominated by old, aging, sudsy ass white men, especially with this new Trump blowout and everything going on with the whistleblower and Ukraine and blah blah blah. She's finally moving forward to get this president impeached, and hopefully everybody who came in with his musty ass. That's good for her and everything. But Maxine Waters told y'all forever ago that she wanted this guy out, and she's been pushing for it. It's Nancy who has been hesitant. And yes, there have been logical reasons as to why she has been hesitant, why she maybe wanted to wait or whatever, but there are also some things that make me go, and why should that have taken 2 years though? You know what I'm saying? Yes, we have to summon all this evidence. Yes, we have to check the court records and check in with Mueller and FBI and XYZ, blah, blah, blah. But this man, since day one, has been all the way out of pocket. And we're just discussing it now in 2019. Nancy, girl, I'm so glad you made this move. But Miss Maxine Waters has been the one pushing this, championing for the Democratic Party to do something about this, especially finally when we got the House majority. Now we're bringing it to the floor, talking about we are moving to see to it that this president is impeached. I think it will happen. Will the Senate try him though? We do not know. All I know is we are finally at the place where we're like, hey, we are actually considering making a move, instead of, oh, we would make a move, but we don't know, and we have re-election and XYZ, and we're scared. Be scared all you want to, but still be about it and make stuff happen. And that's exactly what Maxine Waters did. From day one, she has been pushing for this. And so that is who I give the credit to, is the black woman who told everybody, who told all of us. Now that that is over and done with, I'm gonna go ahead and close up some final thoughts. Guys, I have some great news to share. I got a new job! I got a new job. I am going to be an internal writer, working completely 100% remote. I'm going to be writing, articles about, stuff like how to write a resume, how to, prepare for an interview, stuff that actually helps people. Now I finally have the pay grade to match my value, because I've always had value. It's just my pay grade wasn't matching up with that. And so I had to fix that. Now I'm in a position where I get to do that, and I'm so excited, and I am so terrified, guys. I am terrified because change is terrifying. Change is necessary and it's good, but it's also terrifying. I've been used to working at the same place, punching in and out for the past 2 years. And now I am not only leaving this office, but I'm leaving the offices in general. Anywhere is my office now. And so now I'm aware that I need to implement certain routine type things for me to make sure that I don't stay in the house all day, that I'm not just ordering food for lunch all the time, and that I'm getting out and being active and being as productive as possible, not just with my job, but with my own personal writing that I do. I'm terrified, and that's probably why my anxiety has been so high, but it's okay. Just like I said about the folks who are on Capitol Hill, be scared if you want to, but still make stuff happen. And everything is scary about life, but that doesn't mean that I should just box myself in. I'm saying this to you guys, also here to say this to myself, to convince myself, Bri girl, you will be fine. Not only will you be fine, you will thrive, and this is gonna be so awesome. Above everything, I feel gratitude. I don't know how to feel because things haven't set in for me all the way yet. I'm still depressed and anxious, and I'm happy and excited and scared, but above everything else, I'm so grateful because God just keeps coming through for me. And I'm finally seeing the fruits of my labor pay off, and it is so surreal, y'all. I'm just really happy. On that very positive note, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of your hair. Happy spooky season to y'all. Go ahead and get your scary on, okay? I cannot wait for October and all it has in store for me. It's just so great. This is gonna be great for me, and it will for you too, okay? So I am wishing you infinite freedom and perfect peace. This has been CareFreeBri. See you guys next week.